And now, the hottest podcast around the globe. Straight Up TV with your host, that dude all-star. With two co-hosts, the talented and opinionated Richard B. and LB.
What's up, Richard?
What's going down, bro?
Ain't nothing.
How you feel?
I'm good.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Miss J, how you doing?
Did you get your shot yet?
I'm good.
You know what, bro? I ain't got the shot yet. I'm gonna go get it, bro. I'm gonna get it. We you know what? I'm not even gonna go there with you, bro. I'm not even gonna go there with you.
Hey, when your arm fall off and all that, can I have a slingshot?
Wow.
Can I have a slingshot?
I'm gonna do it like this, B.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it like this.
You gonna ride a wheel?
There is a gentleman to your left. His name is Bilal.
Yep, Mr. B. I know B.
Bilal, are you fully vaccinated?
Sir, yes, I am.
Is there any problems?
Nope.
We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving.
Just like that?
You see how you kill him out? What's up, y'all? Today we are talking about Mr. Right versus Mr. Right Now. It's gonna be a good one, Richard.
Yeah, because I've always been Mr. Right.
Come on, Richard.
Unfortunately, sometimes, because I didn't really want to be Mr. Right at certain occasions. I didn't want to be
Everybody
Mr. Right.
know it ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it, Richard, right?
Is that what it is?
Hey, you tricking over there?
Nah,
Oh, you
not
got
at
it.
all, bro. I'm from Texas, bro. Simping is a sin. Simping is a sin.
Forever pimping.
Richard, why you gonna start the show off, bro, talking about you always being Mr. Right?
Because I have, bro. Unfortunately, I've always been Mr. Right.
What qualities do you think you have that have made you always be?
It's my personality, bro.
What about it?
A lot of times your personality will, like, take heed.
Females
over
need more than
everything.
personality, bro.
I'm just saying, like, but that's a high priority target.
It
Look
could
her
be.
face. Look her face. She making over there. She's like,
It
is
could
that all
be.
you need? It's high priority. I don't think that he's right.
I think she said.
I don't know if he's right. I don't know about that. That's what she's saying in her head right
she
now.
said, "Is that all
She
you
really
got?
dogging me right now. Right?
That's all you got?
Hitting on me right now.
Personality? Can't be
All you
filled
got?
with
Where's your
personality.
money? Is there a pocketbook?
He makes me laugh every
Listen,
now and then.
My mama told me, don't date a woman if you ain't got no money. My mama said that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
my mama is extremely
Look,
independent.
My mama told me don't no female want a broke nigga.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
it's true. I get
sense. Same sense. You gotta
get
you gotta provide.
But
One way or another.
sheesh, man. When y'all feel like we taking care of a child, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When it feel like damn, I just had you my kid too.
Ooh.
It's a problem.
It's a problem, right?
Been there.
I know a lot of
Hey, man,
dudes
let's
out
speak
here in
these
that
straight up
situation
TV
though.
facts.
A lot of dudes out here got the baddie, but didn't understand what they was getting.
Wow. Break it down, B. Break
They
that down.
Well, hold on, what my boy
Break that
said?
down.
When you get a fine bitch, don't forget to read the fine print.
Wow.
It's
Come on,
stipulations.
Big Sean?
Big Sean. It's problems, the stipulations, and an unsung song that comes with.
But do
having
you really
the
want that
baddest
type
the
of
baddest.
mentality though?
Do you?
Around your arms all the time?
Do
That type
you?
of do you want that type of mentality?
Can you handle it? Is more. I think more of a question.
Can you handle it?
Can you handle it?
No.
Can't
Do
handle
you
it.
want that type of mentality?
No.
On your arm as a man.
Rashard.
Is that type of mentality you
Hold
want
on.
to your right?
Everybody
You want
know what I
that type
say.
of mentality?
Y'all,
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
You've heard me say this before. Everybody know you. Every man wants the baddest chick on their side. Every man want all other dudes to look at their girl and be like, "Damn, she bad."
Somebody
But with that comes niggas gonna be trying to holler, and it's gonna be constant. And are you man enough to not
did you
focus
see the
on
meme where they said that, hey, if I take you to the family gathering and my uncle don't say I see you, then you gotta go back. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. If my uncle don't say, hey, I see you over there. Look at you.
Whoa! Hey,
Look at that thing.
hold on. Shout out to my uncle out there. Right?
The uncle lets you know.
Shout out to my uncle.
See,
out there right
if
now.
you make it to the family
I see that,
gathering, guess who's gonna really let me know that I'm doing okay?
Your
My uncle.
Your uncle let you know.
My uncle.
Look, when your uncle start lingering, and he ain't never really lingered before, he like, damn, nephew, you got a good one over there.
Right. hey, last time I got charged.
That's how you know.
I got charged up in my last family gathering.
That's how you know, bruh.
Hey,
Right?
I brought a woman in there with no ring. My uncle put me to the side. He said, next time you bring her over here and she ain't got no ring on, it's gonna be me and you.
Wow.
I said, nigga, you don't never say shit to me. But this is what you gonna tell me. Yeah, like, Hold on, man.
Look, because he was about to holler at her. That's why.
That's probably what it was.
Look, when you bring one in here and you don't own her, you ain't got no papers on her, nigga, she fell game.
All right. Let's go. Let's keep it going. We're gonna do something real fast. Something new. We're gonna try. It's called Straight Up TV. It's called Quick Fast.
Straight Up TV presents Quick Fast. And remember to keep it straight up.
So we're gonna play with
Quick Fast.
Miss J. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Now this is Straight Up TV, so you got to be straight up, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna put you in the Quick Fast program.
First thing that come to your mind.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. It's gonna be 2 different things, and you got to pick which one is best for you.
Very quick
You
questions.
like or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Off
And
the top of the
then-
dome.
There you go.
And then after that, we'll talk about them.
Okay.
So just real quick. All right. So we're gonna get started. Put the camera on you. So I'm just gonna run down the list, and you just answer as fast as you can.
Okay.
All right. Michael Kors or Calvin Klein?
Michael Kors.
Best rapper, Little Baby or Da Baby?
They sound the same. Little baby.
Seafood or soul food?
Seafood.
Best rapper, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Cardi B.
Nike or Adidas?
Neither. Nike.
Ciroc or Patron?
Patron.
Pat Run.
Basketball or football?
Basketball.
Best comedian, Kevin Hart or Cat Williams?
Cat Williams.
Best TV show, Martin or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Martin.
Movies, horror or comedy?
Comedy.
Best singer, Beyonce or Jennifer Hudson?
Neither. Beyonce.
Ooh.
Better pet, dogs or cats?
Cats.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Best actor, Will Smith or Jamie Foxx?
Will Smith.
Best singer, Keisha Cole or Ashanti?
Ashanti.
All right.
I got a question. I got a question. Last one. Bonus question. Michael B. Jordan or Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Dwayne.
Look, hold on. You saw her face when she said that?
Dwayne.
She said Dwayne.
All right. Let's go through this. So
Is Michael B a big enough
No,
star?
I'm just not attracted to him. That's
Is
all.
Michael B a big enough star?
Hold on. Do we think?
Dwayne's
Let's
a bigger
ask.
star.
Is Michael B a big enough star to go up against Dwayne? Though?
No,
he's not.
he's
Are
not.
you?
He's still beginning, right?
He's not beginning. He's more
Hold
mid-career.
on.
Yeah,
He
hardball.
He has been recently named the Mac what sexiest man alive.
Not to me, but yes, he's okay. I mean, not to me, but yes, I heard that he was a sex.
She heard it through the grave.
Yes.
But to that effect, The Rock was last year.
Yeah.
And The Rock was the number one grossing actor last year.
Yeah.
So,
He's a simpleton. He's just easier on the eye.
Who, Rock?
Yeah.
only because he's 6'8" and fucking 400 pounds. He walk like a big bitch.
Some people like that. My mama hate that. My mama be like, ugh, all of those. Ugh.
When he
That
walks,
don't
his
even
knees
look
touch. That's how
But
big
Michael
he
B.
is.
Jordan had more meaningful characters and meaningful,
Okay.
acting. He
Yeah.
did,
Okay.
but
Right.
not my attraction.
So
All right.
no,
So
no
what
Hobbs
did you
and
say?
Shaw for
What did you say about Will Smith or Jamie Foxx?
I like Will Smith better. He's more tenured. He acts better. He pours more into his roles. Jamie Foxx is.
What
I
you
still
got
see
to
him
say
as.
now?
I
You ain't gonna disrespect Jamie Foxx right next to me.
Hated like
Look, we
I
don't
still.
care that you- we don't care that
I
you from
can't
Texas,
get
man.
past In Living Color
We
with
don't care
Jamie
that you
Foxx.
from Wanda.
You ain't.
He's
Jamie will
overrated.
forever be Wanda.
He is overrated. He's overrated.
Look, Jamie
Jamie is underrated.
Jamie is in the same category with Mike Epps. Mike Epps, I love you, but
Did you just disrespect Mike Epps?
they're in the same category.
How's that
How did I
in the same
disrespect?
category?
How did I disrespect?
How's that in the same category?
Mike Epps and Jamie Foxx are in the same category as to where they have to. Kevin Hart too. They have to be themselves 24/7.
True.
There is no other person
Jamie Foxx?
other than
The
them
same
on
dude,
screen.
Wait, the same dude that played
Wanda?
Muhammad Ali?
The same.
No,
that
that's
was
Will
Will Smith. Will Smith played Muhammad Ali.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hey.
Hold on.
Shoot, he played Ray.
Oh,
talking
and he's
about
about
Ray.
to play.
He finna play Mike Tyson.
He about to play Tyson.
That'll probably be a good role.
Look, I have to
For
wait
Jamie.
to see that.
That'll
I'm not taking nothing away from Jamie.
Right.
Jamie is an
He played
amazing.
Django.
Jamie is an amazing actor.
Django.
Jamie is an amazing actor.
Rashad,
But
let's do this.
hold on, bro. You can't tell me that Django is better than I Am Legend. From a acting perspective.
It's not a
Django is
Think
better
about
than
the
I Am
acting,
Legend,
the acting
bro.
in it. This man
Come
was
on,
in the
dog.
whole movie by himself.
That is true.
He did the whole movie by himself. 75%.
And guess what? I ain't watch all
by
of it because I
himself.
fell asleep.
Because he was by himself.
All right, let's do this.
You watch Django, did you? You watch Django.
Hold on a second.
Typical nigga.
Let's do it like this. Rashard. Let's go tick for tat. Tick for tat. All
Tick
right.
for tat.
You with Jamie, right?
With Jamie Foxx.
I'm with Jamie too, but I'm gonna play Will. I'm gonna play Will.
He can sing.
I'm gonna play Will. You ready?
Will can rap.
You ready?
Who has the best
He's a
album?
triple threat.
Who has the better album? Jamie Foxx or Will Smith?
I mean, I ain't say Will was a good rapper.
But he does have the better albums.
No albums?
Yes.
No.
As a whole?
No, as
Jamie
all, no,
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
How
I will
so?
say Jamie Foxx.
Serious?
Give me
Jamie
three
Foxx.
top three Jamie Foxx songs.
Blaming on the goose, got me feeling loose.
Yeah.
That's one.
No, but that was
I thought, what's that
unpredictable.
one? Yes, that was his best
That
song.
was Jamie Foxx's only album.
And
Keep it
He
real.
had 3 albums.
No, that was the only one we know about.
No,
Keep it real.
first album had nothing but
Keep
hits.
it real. With him on there, T-Pain and Ludacris, that was Jamie's only, and Kanye West, that was the only album that we understand. That was the only album that we
Y'all niggas
recognized
playing.
from Jamie Foxx.
Right.
I don't like
Will
y'all right
Smith
now.
You
had more
can't say
hits.
Will
Niggas just
Smith
over there
didn't
lying.
have-
Will Smith
I
had
don't
more
want to
hits.
listen to him.
Yo, when the summer comes, what you put on?
Will Smith.
Summertime.
Summertime. Yeah.
They say when you put it.
Oh, you go to Miami? What do you play?
When
got
got
one
one
season.
season, you play Get
But
Jiggy
guess
with
what?
it.
Yeah.
If
Oh, no,
Jamie
Miami.
Foxx got
Welcome to
win
Miami.
going to
Oh
the
my
winning
God.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna call Jamie. Hey, in the spring when it's time to mate, you're gonna call Jamie. You're not finna be hitting summer. You're not finna do that when you're in the room with her.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Back to the show.
With me today.
Back to the show. Back to the
So
show.
then press the button.
Back to the show. Today's
button.
topic
Hey,
is
man, you keep that
Mr.
Texas
Right.
shit over there.
versus Mr. Right Now. All
I
right,
grew
back
up
to the show.
literally 20 miles
Back to
from
the
here.
show. Back to the show.
Jamie is
Literally.
not
Still on
extended
Jamie.
people. You're not gonna talk bad about Jamie Foxx.
You ain't gonna do it. Not in this show.
All right. Back to the show. Mr. Right versus Mr. Right Now. Let's start with Miss J over there. Miss J, how do you tell? Is there a way you can tell the difference between Mr. Right and Mr. Right Now?
So maybe in my 30s, in my 20s, it would have been more realistic for me to answer that. But now that I'm in my 40s, I'm not looking for a Mr. Right. I've been married before. I have children. I'm looking for a Mr. Right now because I don't need that Mr. Right in my life.
Wow.
I'm looking to enjoy my life, have fun, and I don't want to give that much of myself to require that much of you. So for me, I enjoy Mr. Right Now.
All right.
That's just for me.
Hey, Starry. You know, I feel like a lot of females right now feel like that. I feel like a lot of females are in that same mode of thinking just because of the way things have been moving. I mean, we ain't been acting right. Let's keep it real. I'm speaking for all men right now. We ain't been acting right for years. They tried each other. Now they on some, we just don't do us. So I feel like a lot, like 70-30. Females think, a lot of females think like
True.
that.
Yeah, Miss J, let me go back and forth with you for a second.
All the
because-
pressure that we
Let's
having to
do
deal
it.
with.
Listen.
Hey, so I thought
Now,
so, man. We worry
Mr.
about the
Right,
other shit.
Mr. Right Now, you know, Mr. Right Now,
I ain't
he
gonna-
ain't trying to have no meaningful conversations about the future. You know, he just there for the moment. You know, I mean, he ain't trying to cement himself into nothing. He's just enjoying the moment.
And I am too.
Exactly.
I have ex-husbands. I
Yeah.
have children. They have
had
their
an S on
fathers.
that.
I'm not looking
A
for
husband.
Hey, was it their fault or was it? Do you feel like you had some type of dealing in that as well?
No, it was mutual. I was young. They were young. There was cultural differences.
I love
there
the fact
there were a
that
lot
you-
of. I accept accountability. I was
I
young.
like that. I
I
like
was
that.
not wise. There were things that I could have done to prevent everything from going bad. But
You
I
say-
chose to not do that.
I like
in
that.
that
I like the
season.
fact
So
that you spoke
don't
up on that.
cultural
That's dope. That's
differences
dope.
don't that tie into like religious differences in a sense?
Hold on, what do you mean by cultural differences, Rashad?
Yeah, that's what I'm
so.
saying. Because like
What you mean by
cultural,
cultural?
a lot of times that religion.
Do you mean
'cause,
like-
I
you
don't
mean
care
like-
about. I can go to a quinceañera.
Hold on,
If that's
Rashad.
what y'all
Hold
do.
on.
I'll do it.
Hold on,
It's
slow
not
down,
that.
slow down.
But I get it.
You mean like, or you mean like cultural differences as to she's Latino, I'm American?
No,
or
she's Latino. She's dating a white man, or she's dating a person.
So we're
that's,
looking at more of the stipulations that we see.
Jewish
more of the-
descent, and you know how they
the whole
or Ramadan or
It's along
Muslim.
those lines. Like I'm Dominican. I'm half Dominican. I'm half Dominican, half black and white. But my boy's father, he's Haitian, and it's the same island, but French conquered Haiti.
Yeah.
Spaniards conquered the Dominican Republic. So we had cultural class clashes. Anybody
that
that
I can
knows
see.
anything about
But that's-
that
yeah.
island
But
knows
that's
that
too
still
general.
to this
It's too-
day don't get along.
It's
Right,
too general
right.
when you say cultural. Well, you saying because of like
Because the French
Who
conquered one
conquered
and the
who?
Spanish conquered
No,
one.
not
Yeah.
because
Or was it because
the
who-
mentality is different. It's
Yeah.
entirely different. It's similar, but it's very different.
But I thought mostly all cultures, all the relationship things
Nah.
want the same
It's
exact
different.
thing.
Nah.
It's different.
nah.
There's like,
Like,
a
what's-
machismo
what's the
with Asian
difference?
men
So,
and
how did
with
that-
Latino men.
So
But
how did that work out with your relationship? Because
it didn't.
obviously,
It didn't.
Well,
yeah. So what happened was, so in your relationship, Dominican Haitian, right? So how did y'all clash and try to attempt to work it out?
So we tried to work it out for almost 10 years, and it just
Long time.
that's a long time. It didn't work. He was a gambler, I wasn't. It was just like a hit or miss. He was here, I was here. He was here, I was here. We could never like flow. It was like sliding doors.
so it was
all the time.
infatuation from the beginning then.
It was an infatuation, and it
It's
just kinda
always an
turned
infatuation in
into,
the
it
beginning.
is,
Let's
but
be
it-
real.
it
But
turned
infatuation
into-
turns into lust, turns into love.
It does. I thought it was cute. Like at
It
first,
turns
he
into
did that
love.
chase. He did that chase, and it was so
That puppy
aggressive.
dog
I thought
chase.
it was like super cute when I
Yeah.
was in my 20s, and it really wasn't. Like
Yeah.
it was
What would
like,
you do differently?
what would I do differently? I would have been more patient. I would have been more open. I would have
You
gave
speaking
more
for
of
a lot of women
myself.
right now.
I really would have. I would not
Wait,
have
that's
held
it.
back.
She's speaking for a lot of women right now.
I am.
Well,
I,
is that how women feel in a relationship?
I think
like
to
after the fact,
some degree, you always, if you're wise, you always look back in hindsight.
wish you had been more patient.
I wish I had been more patient. I wish that I would have let him lead, because I'm not going to follow a man that I
That's what I
don't
was gonna
feel
say.
is
Don't feel
confident
comfortable.
enough or comfortable.
I like
enough to
that. I
lead.
like that. I like that.
But,
I'm just
I
saying.
like that. Jay, I like
but
that.
do
If
you
you're
think
lost,
that-
I'm not following you.
I like that.
And that was the
Yeah,
problem.
but what year was this? How old was he?
But in that
I
young
was
age, she probably didn't have
23.
the effects
I'm 41 now.
to
But
allow
do you
him to
think
lead,
that,
though.
do you think that you could have pushed him to be that?
You can't push a man. Only girls think that they can change a man.
Yeah.
And I
Only
didn't
girls
say
do
change.
that.
I said push.
Even push. Push is on the borderline. It teeters. There's a fine line. It almost blurs with push and change. And so a man has to be, because this is how it works most of the time. I've noticed you can find that man that has passed up all these women and gets to that one woman that others around think that she didn't deserve it, she didn't earn it, she didn't gain it, she didn't anything, but she happened to be there at the right time when he was ready and just gets it. And so I didn't feel in that time that I wanted to invest that much to push.
But they like that's how the universe works. That's what people like to say, right?
It's the truth.
Yeah, that's
Ain't
what
that
they
right?
like to say. That's what they like to say. But then they want to complain at the end when they didn't get what they wanted. So, but
Because it ain't the universe.
exactly. What's the common denominator?
What y'all wanna
here?
say?
That's you, motherfucker.
What y'all gonna
You.
say?
So, wow,
So, yeah.
that's good to hear that perspective, because I thought it was that way, but to hear that coming out of a female's mouth, that makes it feel like, okay, I know I'm not going crazy now.
I still think that the word cultural differences is a band-aid word for some reason.
What?
I don't know why it feels like a band-aid word.
What do you mean?
It's just like there's really no
Elaborate.
deep explanation on cultural
Bashar, being
difference.
realistic, we have cultural differences.
We do.
Some people don't eat pork. That may come up in a relationship.
Okay, that's what you
Some
got to.
people
That's,
don't
that's
eat.
what I'm saying. When you say that word, I that's what I be needing to hear. I need to hear like a further explanation. I get that.
I think
so.
that's
You
a fine-
always put. You
I
always
think what-
trigger because like
What's your girl? Oh, your wife, the girl that you're dealing with
Is
now.
she Christian? Your wife? She Christian?
Nope. Culturally.
Culturally?
What is
She
she?
black.
She black. All
Yeah.
right. Have y'all dealt with anything outside of black?
Probably
Who,
not.
us?
She's-
Has she ever
No,
tried
no.
to make stovetop stuffing? And
Oh
you-
no,
I'm mad that you
I'm gonna say no, man.
Because
you know, black people make dressing. Has she tried to make stuffing in the kitchen on Thanksgiving?
She cold. She make Asian
Okay,
food.
so
all
he
types of stuff.
he don't have those problems.
I don't have them issues.
You don't have those
I be so like I'm like, but see like what, but she'll agree with me. Like if I say like, bro, we not eating no shrimp or we ain't eating no pork or we not eating no beef, then
But
she's
that's
cool with it.
different because you
She's-
come
Right.
culturally
That's
from
not
the same
cultural
type. That's not a
differences.
cultural class or difference. Like, let me give you an example.
We do it. for
Cultural
health
difference
reasons,
is
though,
one
like-
person-
That's good though, but it's when you come from a
But
different
cultural
culture,
difference is one person
nationality,
pray
background.
3 times a day and the other person don't never pray or
But that's
don't
religious
believe in
now.
it. I mean,
that's
but,
why I
but
said
it's your
the
culture.
cultural guy.
No,
It has something to do with religious values.
Rashard,
No, not religion,
Rashard, bring it
just
back. Bring it
cultural.
back, because we're the only country that take it away. Other countries only govern on religion. So if you're in other countries, you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're Buddhist, you're whatever. That's how they
Right.
see you.
Right.
So if you're in another country and you're a Muslim, a French Muslim, and you get with a Asian Buddhist, you're gonna have cultural differences.
You are.
That doesn't tie in. That's not just.
That's why I
religious,
asked. I
it's
said,
cultural.
that's why I asked her, was it religious? Because
No.
that's what I'm
she
saying.
said it's cultural.
That word culture is so general to me.
He was
when I hear
Haitian.
it.
Look, you know how Haitians is. I don't know.
I know how Africans and Haitians and they kind of got some similarities.
They have
Exactly.
similarities, different but similarities.
Yeah, like to how they approach women,
and
how
you know
they treat
how
their
you
women.
know how chicks from
things
the
of that
DR
nature.
are. You know how Dominican chicks are.
Yeah, and
that's
they
not
ain't
gonna
finna
work.
have that shit.
That's not gonna work.
Like for real.
Alright, well,
So,
let's-
like,
Those
let's-
are cultural differences.
Let's jump
It's
back
not
into
gonna
something
work.
else. Something
that's why I
else.
said just explain it. I don't.
You got
Sometimes
two alphas
people like
over
to
here.
use words, and I be
they
like,
fighting
bro,
to the death.
don't use that
It's not
word,
gonna
bro.
work.
'Cause I need you to quit generalizing it.
No, but it's that simple though. We make it harder than what it is. Like getting along with the opposite sex is so simple. We interject these little things or our wants and needs that make it complicated, bruh. Like it's really not hard. Like you can go out and pick any chick and hit it off with her like that.
Yeah.
It's not hard, but it's your own intuitions and her own intuitions that make the shit difficult. Honestly, you can go get any chick you want to this day, but it's your intuitions and hers that make the shit difficult. Just being real, honest. That's all it is. Because everybody wants companionship for one, and everybody wants to.
You
be
need to
loved.
be with the person that y'all are going to the same path. Basically, y'all meeting right up into the middle for the most part. Y'all can,
But everybody's not even on a path. You got some people that are blind walking and want somebody to help lead them to a path. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people out here like
yeah,
that
I
as
don't want
well.
to have nothing to do with her.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. So let's break down Mr. Right and versus Mr. Right now. So would a female that's dating a guy and he's Mr. Right or Mr. Right now, would she take him to a wedding? Like most times a girl take a man to a wedding is because she could probably see herself marrying that man in the future.
Nope, that's a booty call.
Come on, man.
If you take you to a wedding, you a booty call.
Blah. You see what I'm saying? if a female is willing to take a man to her sister's wedding or whatever, she's looking at that man.
That's a booty
She's looking at
call.
that man like, you know what? I wanted to go with him to the wedding because I see him in the future.
I think it depends on the relationship.
Yep.
Really?
Because there are times where, yeah, you're right, it's a booty call. But the times where, you know what?
If
I
they've already
want
been
to be
talking
with you.
about that.
Like, I want this for us. So it depends on the relationship you have with the girl you go with.
Like if she's
All right,
already,
all right, you know
if
what?
she's already
You know
been
what?
sending
Let's
signals.
Now, why are you going to cut me off?
He ain't like your answer. Let me go. I don't like your answer. Let's go over here.
I'm right.
He agree with LB. Let's go over here.
Talk to her.
I need you to wind it back.
Okay.
Wind it back. You're dating a guy.
Okay.
Wind it back. You're dating a guy. Your cousin is getting married. Now, if you're dating Mr. Right, or if you're dating Mr. Right now, I don't know which one he is, but if he's Mr. Right, would you take him to a wedding?
You gonna take both their ass, ain't you?
Let me think
She
about
gonna
this.
take both of
Like,
them.
Okay, look,
Make all of y'all
what
get
I'm saying
along.
is a guy that you don't want to marry this guy. You don't want nothing to do with
That's
this
even
guy.
more of a reason
Why
for her
would
to
you
take
take
him.
him to a wedding?
Well,
You
it
take him to the club or something.
I know why she take.
Look, she
Well, it
take
depends.
Mr. Right now to the wedding because obviously she need a date and she don't want to be alone. That's why you take him, and you gonna get something afterwards. You take Mr. Right to the wedding
You know
because
what?
you're trying to send signals. You take both niggas to the wedding.
I actually had that situation. The girl took me to the wedding.
Oh, you had one?
Yeah. And guess what? She just wanted to smash.
No, hey, what I
Wow,
say?
that was it.
Booty
Wow.
call. Y'all gonna start listening to me out there.
That's
America.
weird, man.
And I felt-
Women that
The
say
irony-
that shit.
the
How is
irony
it
of
weird?
it-
Because
the irony of
if
it.
it were me, because I'm a woman, it's different. How would that be different?
So if I get
you were-
invited to the wedding, then I'm gonna get some vagina afterwards.
Not
Bruh.
necessarily.
Have you not
Not
seen?
necessarily.
Bruh, have you not seen the Wedding Crashers? That was the whole
This
point.
ain't
The
the movie,
whole
though.
thing.
This ain't the movie, though.
No, that movie was
What
based on
movie?
real life.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
doing that shit for
It's
real.
all
There's
that
people that go
understand.
crash
That's what I
weddings just
said.
because they know it's gonna be horny females there. They just want to fuck just because somebody else getting married. It's romance in the air.
Is that what it do?
Oh my god, my hormones.
Marriage
It
makes
just
women.
Because they see it's an illusion. They see something that they think they want, but then they don't really want it. So they want what the benefits, but they don't want the complications that come with it.
No, she bringing him because she don't want mama and daddy be like, Oh, you see,
She ain't got nobody. Rashard.
She's alone. She ain't gonna never get married. She bringing him just so she can say,
R&B.
hey, "This is who
I
I
can't
might be
speak for all
marrying."
women,
R&B.
but I would probably take
She don't wanna
Mr.
feel-
Right Now.
She bringing
Say
up
what now? Say what?
I don't speak for all women, but I would probably take Mr. Right Now.
Why?
To a wedding.
Why?
To a wedding.
Because you want some dick, right?
Not just that. Not just that. Just to piggyback on that.
I'm
Just
just
to
being
piggyback on that. Because Mr. Right Now is probably the one that I'm vibing with the most, that I have the best energy with, the best chemistry with,
Right.
the most fun with.
Okay.
So I would want to take somebody that I would want to enjoy. Mr. Right Now, I would want to keep him off to the side. I would not want to have him engage with my
You said
family.
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Okay,
Right.
so I got a question. So if Mr. Right in turns wants to take you to a wedding, would that run you away?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a
Yeah.
good question. That's a good
Because
question.
a lot of guys try to throw those.
relationship,
A lot of guys try to
marriage shy.
get in there. A lot of guys like, "Look, I want to be with her, so I'm gonna throw these shots to make her know I want to be with her. I'm gonna take her to this wedding. I'm gonna let her meet my family. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." Would that run you away from Mr. Right?
Maybe, because I have, I've been married, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm kind of shy when it comes to that sense. So, I probably wouldn't be the best one that you would.
So-
I could vibe with your family, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys,
Okay, well,
y'all better pick.
let me move on to another topic. So, does Mr. Right or Mr. Right Now, which one of these guys gets invited to meet your mom and dad?
Both.
Both. Both?
I'm not looking for Mr. Right. Let's ask what you think over there.
So, both of them would probably get to meet.
And what I say?
If I con-
And what
if
I say?
if I con-
And what I say?
9 times out of 10, my mom is gonna break you down. So
Exactly.
I want to see
Is this
her how you interact on both levels.
Is this a conscious decision?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no, wait.
Yeah.
What I'm saying
Bruh,
is, what I'm saying
females
is-
know what they're doing. They do
I'm
this shit
talking
on
about I'm
purpose.
talking about for us. Like,
We don't know
like,
shit.
if I know this, do I know this chick is a right now or
No, it's about Mr. Right and Mr. Right now. It ain't got nothing about Mrs. Right. Look, because we don't care. As long as her legs open, we there. But we don't know shit. If she say pull up on my parents' crib, guess what? We there because we think we get some ass at the end of the night. Let's see.
All right, we are back, and we are back. We're back on the set of Mr. Right versus Mr. Right Now.
I'm still not convinced, All-Star, what Mr. Right, the difference is.
Yeah, you haven't pointed that out.
I'm still not convinced what the difference is.
Listen. Basically, it's easy. Mr. Right Now is nothing serious.
Nope.
It's fun. It's you guys are still two different people. It's just for the moment. What would you say about that, Rashard?
That sounds about
You know what?
accurate.
I had a to give you guys some. I had a friend of mine. She said that relationships are seasonal, and I didn't know. I didn't understand the degree of that statement, right?
Yeah.
And me and her, we. I want to say it's about 3 or 4 year relationship.
Yeah.
After the relationship, is poof gone. And then I actually thought about what she said. She's temporary. Relationships are temporary.
Yeah.
You know, and it's about what relationships that you want to keep, what relationships
Right.
you want to harness and want to hold on to.
Right.
I personally want to hold on to that relationship.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You know, my take on it is we were all, or just people in general, when you're put on this earth, you're put here to, one, make meaningful and lasting relationships
Sound
with
like you
individuals. No.
That's what it is.
Definitely not poly. Definitely not poly.
Did it sound like that a little bit?
To more of a meaningful relationship, to just learn people and just meet as many people as you can and just try to impact their life. It ain't gotta be sexually. I mean, we speaking sexually, obviously we think about poly, but I mean, if like me and you, we've been cool, and like I feel like we bettered each other's lives since we've known each other. That's what you look for as a human being. That's what we're here for. You're here to meet people, create meaningful relationships, and use those to grow from and become ultimately a better person. That's what we're here for. Now, if you meet somebody, or Mr. Right Now, whatever, they same damn person. Because you Mr. Right to somebody, you Mr. Right Now to the other motherfucker. So it's the same person. It's just whatever that person needs at this time. You're filling the void. You're helping them reach their potential. And then you go on to do whatever.
Right.
I mean,
People evolve.
we all grown ups. We all living our lives, man. Hey, we at that point right now.
got you.
I ain't mean to get too deep on this.
Let me dig back in here. So listen.
I had something to say, but
Go ahead.
I want to hear
say you alright until you find out who smacking your girl now. Then your feelings gonna change about the whole situation. You ain't gonna be feeling like what you just said. When you start thinking about who doing her,
hold on,
how she getting done,
hold on,
she in your position now.
Hold on,
you ain't gonna even think like
hey,
that.
bruh, hey, you know what I always say, right?
What?
If you're doing what you're supposed to do, then you ain't got to worry about all
That's
that.
not always true.
No, it is true. I believe
98% of the time, that's true.
And that 98%, I'm rocking with. And that 2%, if you got to go out and get whatever, then that's fine. As long as I don't find out about it.
Right.
That's cool. Because I understand. Look, I understand we're all human. We all want to be entertained. To the least. You know what I'm saying? We all got certain vices and certain stuff that we like. And I'm just another human like you. I'm not going to deny your vices. If some dude come, I can't look at you and tell you that you aren't attractive to other males or females or whatever if we're in a relationship. I mean, just because you with me don't mean you don't think another dude is cute. I mean, just being real. It's just up to you to choose to act on those decisions and those feelings.
But that doesn't take away from who you are and what you bring and how good it makes your woman feel. Just because she may have an urge, I'm using because from a woman's perspective, doesn't mean that your dude is not giving it to you how you want it or how you need it. That doesn't mean that. I think a lot of men get lost in the fact that women think just like you do.
Oh, yeah.
We like variety. We like to change it up. We like to mix it up. Just like there's a phrase that there's no like better pussy than new pussy or no better dick than new dick. You know what I'm saying? So like variety is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We like it too. Don't look surprised. We like it too.
Hey, keep it real. This is straight up TV. That's a true statement. Because it's the excitement that makes it better.
I'm taking away from you because you might put it down very well. But that doesn't mean that I may not want a little variety every now and then.
Yeah, because he ain't doing the UGA.
No, it's not.
AGU.
He's not doing anything.
He ain't standing up
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
he ain't doing the ooga.
Well, that takes nothing away from him. That's the whole thing. That
what she's saying, Rashard, is that females want to fuck just like we want to fuck.
Yeah, we do.
Point blank period.
It's not even about getting bored. It's not that we don't love you, we don't like you, we don't.
They got the same urges we have.
We have urges just like you do. We like variety like you do.
That means she need to get busy and get the hell out of the house. That's what it is.
Or
that's not what I'm saying.
Her ass need to get more creative or something.
That's not it.
She
start putting on some wigs, start rolling or
something different. Because you doing too much.
Look, be Chester one day.
I'm just
put on an afro and be like, "Oh, I'm about to break you off."
I mean, because like you watch TV with your girl and she'll say something like when somebody comes on the TV, Idris Elba, she'll always got something to say. She's like, "Ooh," or my mama do that with my daddy right there. She'll say like, he got a good body, and I'm like, "Mama, what the hell you mean?" Like, what how far do you go in your head with that?
My wife got a crush on Mark Wahlberg.
He is so dope. I love Mark Wahlberg.
Whatever.
I do.
Y'all can have that. Five. Look, she got a crush on Mark Wahlberg, and she know I got a crush on Rihanna. So it go both ways. I mean, I can't get mad at you for having a crush on a dude that you might never meet, and if you meet, you may have a 1% chance of getting it.
J. Cole just said something. He said, "Michael B. Jordan called my girl phone. She ain't picking up, and she ain't fucking."
Hey, you know what?
That's what he said.
I believe
J. Cole just said it on his album,
and I believe J. Cole lying because if Michael B. Jordan called J. Cole girl, she'd probably pick it up. Just being real.
All right, but let's keep moving.
Keeping it real.
So there's if you just listen to what's being said by Mr. Right Now or Mr. Right, you can determine which one they are. Mr. Right Now, usually all his compliments to a girl are sexual, or how he's attractive to her, or in that nature. Because Mr. Right Now is just there for the moment. All he's there for is to sex, spend time, have fun, go out, while out. You know what I'm saying? So all his stuff is going to be towards how you're sexy. I want to have sex with you. I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you. But Mr. Right is not going to be like that. Mr. Right is going to be talking about stuff that's going to for the future. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to live at? You know what I'm saying? What are your goals? What are your long-term, short-term goals? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Right is more serious. He comes with a plan. Mr. Right Now, his plan is to get you in the bed. You feel me?
But her plan is to get in the bed too.
Listen,
it's both their plans.
That's everybody plan. But I'm about to say, Mr. Right now could be trying to become Mr. Right in your girl's DMs right now.
And you're right.
Ooh.
And you're right.
And that's always the case.
That's good.
That's the case for the most part. Like, it's always a dude in your girl's DM. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
And she
Hey,
might she gonna be entertaining.
Real shit.
She'll entertain it because
Hey.
you might pissed her off, so she gonna entertain this
I
dude
don't-
for right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
He's
think
saying
all of them
stuff that
entertaining
is
now.
way more appealing than what the Negro in the bed
Yeah.
is saying. Like, he's doing the exact opposite, saying the exact opposite, being the exact opposite of the negativity that she's feeling at the crib, and she's gonna entertain.
I must
that
be a
shit,
different breed, bro.
No, I'm just
I,
saying,
look,
bro. It's
because
gonna happen.
I know that I know this dude's in my girl DM. I don't care about that. When she pull up Instagram and I'm looking over her shoulder, she's trying to show me stuff. I see the one above the little sign in the corner. I ain't tripping on that. I don't care. If it's dudes in your DM, that mean I got a good one. That mean you a looker. That mean other niggas want you. I'm good with that. But I don't think every chick responds to those situations.
No.
I think for the most part, either they mad at they dude, so they be like, I'm finna get back at him real quick. I'm finna respond. Or they lonely and they really hurt. Like, them is the only reason I feel like a real female that's really rocking with her dude respond to a situation like that.
It's not even about rocking with your dude. It's about the value that you see within yourself.
Okay.
And so, like,
Speak on that.
Even if
Self.
I'm mad, if I'm pissed off, and you piss me off, I'm not gonna go out and embarrass us both. Period.
That part.
Period.
That part.
We could have a fucked up day.
That part.
We could have fought for the last week. I'm not gonna go show my ass and leave myself vulnerable.
Because at the end of the day, we still one person.
We're still
when they
one.
see you, they see me.
We're still one.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do that.
That part. I like
Period.
that.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, and we are back. We're back. If you're just now tuning in,
Shit, if I go to like a pick,
is-
I'll probably see my girl name
today's
already on
topic
it.
is Mr. Right versus Mr. Right
She
now.
liked it first.
We're going to jump back in here and finish this conversation. LB,
Yes, sir.
you were saying something about you still were confused about Mr. Right versus Mr. Right now.
I feel like they can be the same person. I feel like they are the same person. It's just catered to what you want or need at that time. Honestly, because I feel like a lot of females can turn Mr. Right into Mr. Right now. Like, he could be the perfect dude for you. He could be this, everything you need in life, but you don't want that. You want the right now, and you want this, and then you want to get rid of him or put him in the category.
Well, let's do it like this.
Thank you.
I'm
And,
start there.
and I have a cosign.
I'm gonna start over there with Bilal. Bilal,
Yeah, go ahead.
have you ever been Mr. Right, or have you ever been Mr. Right now?
Exactly.
Probably
Everything.
both.
Everything.
Everything.
Now, this is the question. This is where it gets serious. Did you, when you were Mr. Right now in a relationship versus when you was Mr. Right, did you know you were Mr. Right then, or did you think you were Mr. Right now?
He knew. He
Both.
had to know.
You knew you knew you were you
Yeah,
knew
like,
what you were.
Look, this was.
I don't believe most men know.
You don't, y'all. I mean, most men don't know. Most men don't know because they don't think about one thing. They only think they.
Let him answer. Let him answer.
My bad.
My fiance now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we both knew that it was right now,
Okay.
and we were perfect for each other.
Okay.
And my dumb ass was stupid.
What you mean?
Yes, you do. He said, "I love you" first, pretty much.
Nope, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But
He did something, y'all. Dun, dun, dun.
What'd you do?
He left his phone up like this.
No,
Up.
you didn't. She tried to your eye, your toe, your something scanned it.
huh?
I was just being funny.
I consider her crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy to me is relative,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? So I thought that she was like extra crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But when I looked like talked to her and actually feel.
He started liking that shit.
No. It wasn't
That's what it was. He started liking that crazy shit. He was like, "Well, my baby crazy, and I like that shit." Okay.
and I would tell everybody here. I used to live an hour away from my ex-girlfriend,
Right.
and this chick showed up and banged on my door for 45 minutes, and I'm saying like, boo, 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 boo,
did
boo.
something to her.
Dang. You had it like that below?
Hey,
Yeah.
my constant wife,
That
my
sounds
wife right
real
now.
good.
I used to drive 45 minutes to see her.
And by
Same
ass,
thing.
Hit it with the
it was no. It was from South Houston to northwest of Houston.
Ooh,
Wow.
So that's like
Ooh.
from like Bush to like the other in like
Yeah.
what is that Hobby?
yeah.
No, it's
Like,
way it's beyond
way
that.
past Hobby.
It's beyond that. No, and she,
Damn.
it was.
Yeah, you did something. Huh?
Yeah,
but
You
okay.
put that
So
dip on her.
It's the
You put that dip on her.
UGA, man. The GUA, y'all got
Yeah.
y'all.
So
Whatever it is.
my excuse was, bitch, you crazy.
You did. I hate when men do that. You did something to make her crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
You
well.
did.
In
You
all
did.
fairness, in all fairness, after we talked about it, me and her are like the same person.
Mm,
Yeah.
that
Me
makes
and her,
sense.
we feel good together. We look good together. That's my girl, right?
That's what
And-
win. That's the win right there.
Not necessarily.
That's the
Too,
win.
Like it's issues sometimes.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a win.
But
That's a
I
win.
did.
It's still like-
Hold on. Like she,
Look how
I
like that. You
consider
right.
her. I consider her crazy.
Yeah.
I thought she was crazy, right? But I looked at my past, looked at what I was doing, and realized that maybe it's me.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm a little crazy.
Well, you know what, Bilal, and everybody. I think all women. I'm gonna say. I think all women need a little bit of craziness in their life.
Well,
they
I
can't. You
finished.
can't be a nice guy. You
No,
can't
I
be
haven't
we don't
finished.
want nice
Yeah,
guys.
you can't.
You can't be a nice guy. You
Nice
gotta
guys
give them a
definitely finish
little bit of
last.
craziness.
Nice
A
guys
little
finish
bit of
last.
craziness.
Nah.
You can't go so far as saying
telling
yes,
you,
yes,
there's no
yes,
no.
Yo,
yes.
if
You
you're
gotta give
if
crazy.
you're Carlton Banks,
You're
please
last.
believe you ain't getting no respect.
You're really not.
If you're not getting,
Minus the pussy,
if you
but not-
Jazzy
not
Jeff, please believe you hitting everything.
He said you're gonna get. She said you're gonna get normal vagina.
You gonna get
Wow.
Never
Get
want
that
normal.
Cardi.
You're not gonna get that leg up. You gonna get the normal pussy. You're not gonna get that.
That
leg
normal
up.
vagina pisses you off.
I mean, what is that?
Lazy, I'm
Describe that for me.
not
Hey, hold
What's
on. Say it again, Rashard B. What you
What's
say?
normal?
That normal vagina
That
pisses you off.
But it's that lay down. That's that lay down. That's that lay down. Don't move.
Vagina.
I'm like, what? Why?
Hey,
why am I
hey,
here
you
doing
better move. If you don't move, I'm gonna sleep on your ass. Play with me if you want to.
Man,
Fall
stop
asleep on
playing
you
with me.
Play-
This dude just said that.
Shit. Fall asleep if you want to. I'm gonna wake your motherfucking ass up. Playing with
So you know what? Let me break it down. I think all relationships should start with a Mr. Right Now, because nobody's serious. They just playing. They just
No.
filling each other out.
It's people
Maybe
that are serious. I think you just have to be on the same accord. You just have to be like if your female want Mr. Right Now, then you have to know in your mind
What
that
do you
you
want?
Mr. Right Now. But
What do you want?
exactly, you have to be together at the same time.
Yeah. So you got to be Mr. Right Now in the beginning.
If your girl on Mr. Right Now and you want to be with her, you need to be Mr. Right Now. If your girl on Mr. Right and you want to be with her, you need to be Mr. Right.
If your girl want Mr. Right now and you Mr. Right, then
you know what? You know what's
you
gonna
in the
happen?
wrong. You in the
know
wrong.
what's
You got the
gonna
wrong
happen?
girl.
You know what's
You
gonna
got the
happen?
wrong girl.
She want Mr. Right Now.
She gonna
'cause
call.
She need help
She
with
gonna
them
call
damn
you.
bills.
She gonna call you when her bills.
Mr.
be
Right,
due,
she need-
when her phone about to get cut off. When she hungry.
Oh,
when
no.
her kids hungry.
That's
No, Mr. Right. She need
when
Mr.
you not
Right
in the same
because
position.
if
That's
she
when
come to
gonna
you,
call
if she want Mr. Right, it's because she need help with these bills and these kids. She is tired.
Now I think both of them
No.
will pay bills.
No.
Both of them pay bills.
If she looking for Mr. Right Now and you trying to be Mr. Right, please believe she gonna play you in your position because you put yourself in that category.
Right.
You came in trying to do this and do this like you Mr. Right.
You know
and
what?
she not looking for Mr.
That's
Right.
true.
She looking for Mr. Right
You
now.
come in there-
So she gonna play that like to her advantage.
The only thing I gotta say about that B is if you come in there and you play Mr. Right and she take advantage of you because you know you want to do everything right, you're gonna pay bills, you're gonna do this. If her ass knows she ain't want shit to do with you and she using you, she wrong for that shit.
She wrong.
is.
She wrong.
She is.
She wrong. But who fault is it?
Because
It's
this dude,
both
this,
fault.
this
fault
dude
is
is in there
it?
trying his
It's
best
the
to
man
be
fault.
the,
No,
her
it's
next
both.
husband.
It's the
He
man
in there-
fault.
It's all about the mentality of the woman.
Because look, bruh,
It really is.
look, keep it real, keep it
It's
real.
about the
As
mentality
as
of the
a
woman.
man,
It really
as a
is.
man, if you do something for a female, if you talking to a female, you know whether or not if you gonna hit or not. You know
That's
whether or
not
not.
necessarily true. You should never do
No.
anything for anybody with an expectation of anything in return.
I mean, you should not.
Do it,
You should not.
relational or not. If you do it, expect nothing in return.
A lot of
Even
people
that's
give
some
homeless people
sex
money and then get mad that they go buy drugs with it. But you can't have that mentality.
You can't.
Your mentality is, I'm doing this because I want to.
And that's it.
And whatever you do with it,
That's where people
that's
go
your
wrong.
fault. That's your avenue.
People feel like it's especially men, especially the younger generation. They feel like it's an
exactly.
exchange.
And that's what I was getting to.
Because
and that's what I was getting to.
I did this. It's like a quid pro quo. I did this. You do
Hey,
that. I did
you
this,
know,
do
I used to
that.
tell
It's
every
not like
chick,
that.
every chick I used to meet, I used to be like, look, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat regardless. If you want to eat, I pay for it. Come eat with me. I'm gonna eat regardless. So this extra money, taking you out to eat, that don't mean nothing to me. So you tricking a nigga to take you out to eat just because you're hungry, that ain't me. Because I'm gonna feed you regardless. Because I'm gonna eat. I'm not gonna let you eat without me. So that means nothing. A lot of dudes is stuck and not knowing what they want. A lot of dudes is really just tunnel vision to, I'm trying to fuck this bitch. That's really what it is. Just keep it real. I'm trying to fuck this bitch.
Maybe so.
And then on the other end, I'm finna see what I can get out this nigga. Let's just keep it real.
Those are the top
Using
two.
each other. They
Those
using
are the
each other.
top two
That
things.
really is like, I would say that's like 28 and under.
No, that's
Generation.
30. We in
Are you
Atlanta.
serious?
We in Atlanta.
Okay, we're in Atlanta.
We in Atlanta. That's
like
30s. That's 30 to
33.
40. I know 45-year-olds that's still like out here tricking. That's trying to got 3, 4, 5 different dudes paying for their shit. Like we in Atlanta. We gotta be real to the times we are in now.
If we weren't in Atlanta, it might be a little different.
Look, I go for what I know. I'm in the city, so I
Hey,
just from
from
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Goddamn.
Okay, but let me break this down. What about when two people get married and he's Mr. Right Now? That shit don't work.
If he missed it right now, they ain't got no point in getting
Married
married.
with a Mr. Right
Come
now.
on.
She
So
married
so
Mr. Right
him
now,
to
but
Mr.
she's
this
Right.
is
got-
what I'm saying.
She had
You know,
bills.
there's a lot of
That's
people
why she
getting
married
married
Mr. Right Now.
that are fully not in it. Just getting married to get married.
Yeah.
They fully not into it.
Yeah.
Listen, some women I'm gonna overlook. I don't like that he drinks.
For the experience.
But he got money. I'm gonna overlook that. I don't think he's Mr. Right, but I had so much fun with him as Mr. Right Now. You know what? And it's been
true.
6 years.
I
He's
see
not
that.
Mr. Right, but he's Mr. Right. It's been 6 years. I'm gonna marry him.
I see that as being a problem in the
True.
female community that's a little older, the little 40s, 30, older 30s,
Late 30s.
40s, 50s, like they're ready to settle. That's why they really the ones that's going for it.
Terrible word.
Because they feel.
Yes.
I mean, that's really what it is.
Settling
They
is horrible.
they feel like they're at the end of their rope.
Why is
They
it
feel
horrible,
like they
bro?
need to settle, and they don't have to.
Why is it horrible? Look,
Because you're not getting the full
You're not
getting the full
You don't have to
fulfillment
settle.
of love.
I'm bullshitting.
Hey, you know what settling is? You know, you really wanted a burger. You really wanted a good old grill burger, but you settling and you going to
Chicken
McDonald's.
sandwich.
That's settling, nigga.
Yeah.
That's settling. You know, and a lot of people get to a point where they feel like they have to settle or they're
Yeah.
forced to settle, and they stop going for what they want and just go for what they feel like they need at that time because
Yeah.
they trying to keep up with their
Right,
friends
right.
or
Right,
their
right.
parents' expectations or whatever.
Well, I've always been Mr. Right, bro.
There
Wait.
you go. Here you go.
Rashard, you
Here
said
you go.
all your relationship, you was always Mr. Right.
Because I got great examples.
Rashad over there tricking.
No.
Go ahead, Rashard.
Rashad over there tricking.
Because like, okay, so I have been Mr. Right Now, but the Mr. Right Now was going on for some time.
Hold on, bruh. You
And
said
then
you
now-
had never been.
Right,
You,
he said he-
you said you had
Because
never been Mr. Right Now.
But guess
you
what?
said you was
And
always
Mr. Right Now ended up turning to Mr. Right every time.
You know, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say this.
It happened. You like,
I agree with you a little
is
bit.
Good. We was good. We was good till you said we want me to be Mr. Right now.
I agree
Yeah,
with you.
but hear me
Started
out.
off
that
with
was a
Mr.
problem.
Right.
That was a
Yeah,
problem.
If a
that's
guy-
why I need to stay.
If a guy is with a girl and he is Mr. Right Now, meaning that he's temporary, right?
Yeah.
And she knows that and she accepts that. Listen to what I'm saying. She accepts that he's Mr. Right Now. He's for the moment. After 5 or 6 years, you cannot make that man turn himself into Mr. Right. If you accepted me for
Dang,
5
he did
years
put some
as
years on
Mr.
it,
Right
didn't he?
Now,
He put a lot of years on
They
it.
put a lot of years.
listen,
on it.
if I've been Mr. I ain't showed you
All I
nothing,
know
but
in
I
year
ain't showed you
two,
nothing.
You're Mr. Not like right.
Yeah,
By
Keep it
year
real.
six,
You know, in the first 3 months, if
you-
that's Mr.
not
Right and
necessarily
Mr.
three
But,
months.
hey,
the first
what I'm saying is
9 months
some
to a
relationships
year.
go on forever.
Okay.
Some relationships go on for years.
Mine
And then all of a
did.
sudden they try to get married.
Mine
Nah, I'm still Mr. Right Now. I'm not Mr. Right.
did. Mr. Right Now, I tried to stretch him into Mr.
Mr.
Right.
Long Term
It did
Right
not
Now.
work. My daughter's father, I tried to stretch it. I knew, like you said, really in the first 6 to 7 months, this is not it. But I knew in
Trying
my
to
mind,
make it work.
Trying to make it work. I had 2 boys. He raised my boys. We had a I was pregnant. We had a daughter. I didn't want my daughter to be a bastard, so I tried to make it work.
Yeah.
Even though I knew it was not going to work, but I stretched it about 7 years until I just couldn't stretch it anymore.
So what is the deal breaker? Do you finally something happens? You be like, look, this ain't it.
So a deal breaker for me, because of who I am and the woman that I am, I don't like liars. I'm so easy to talk to tell
That's
the truth.
good.
I'd rather you present it to me, give me my right to choose.
Right.
And I might be with it. And I might not, but give me that right to choose
Yeah.
that.
Don't nobody
Don't
want
take it
trust.
away from
Trust
me.
is.
I think
It's
a lot
all
of
about
females.
trust. I might be like totally with it.
They usually lie to you in the beginning when
They
they
do lie.
because
I don't want your
I'm gonna tell you why they lied to you in the beginning. Because generally,
Tell us, Rashard.
no, generally why they lie to somebody like you in the beginning because you're beautiful, right?
Thank you.
So they might come to you and they like,
They
damn,
trying to get
I
in.
ain't never been in nothing like this
They
before.
trying to get in.
And I gotta win this opportunity. So I'm gonna make
I'm
myself
gonna tell her whatever
be
the hell
this
she
type
need
of
to hear.
person, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lie in the beginning.
You don't have to.
And that's what I'm saying, but they don't know that because they don't know your
Yeah.
personality.
Correct.
They don't know what
Correct.
you're about. So that's the reason why a man is gonna instantly lie to you.
Hold
in
on,
the
Rashard.
beginning.
You can't say all men.
No.
I'm
Because a
lying.
lot of them gonna do that.
98.
Because a lot of
Am I
men lie,
Do that.
but men, the men that do tell the truth, we get looked at like we're lying because we tell the truth.
Not by me.
Because we like, look, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want.
She's a different breed though.
I mean,
Right.
exactly. But to her, the 98% of the men that lie, to us, it's 2% of the women that tell the truth.
Right.
I
'Cause
like that.
That's the reason why
I like
most
that.
men are going to lie because like we're too used to coming to a girl. We'll try telling the truth all the way in the beginning,
And then they don't want it.
Does
They
not
don't
work.
want that.
want
They
It don't
don't
work.
want the
I
truth.
agree with that.
It doesn't work a
Exactly.
lot. So like
Don't
we
want
go with like percentage of it's a
What you
percentage
want to
game
hear
now.
at this point?
Correct. Let
me
What you
say-
want to hear at this
Correct.
point?
So yeah, that's what.
Oh, you want me to break your back? Yeah, I'll break your back. What does she want to hear? I'm gonna tell you all that ratchet shit, and then we
Everything from
exactly.
top to bottom, 'cause I'm gonna learn it anyways. But I'd rather you tell me up front as opposed to me go 9 months and I have to break it down because I'm gonna be angry at that point. When you could have just told me the truth and we could have been like really at it like
Past
4
it,
months
past
ago,
that, yeah.
way past it. But like you sold
I
me
get
some
that.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I get
You know what I
that.
mean?
Yo, females, I hope y'all
You
taking
sold me a
notes.
dream. That's what you did.
Exactly.
Females, I hope y'all
Dream.
taking notes.
Exactly.
A star, tell the chicks to take notes, man.
Tell them. Camera on you.
Oh, camera on me. Females, take notes, man. Take notes. Take notes.
Jot like Martin say.
Wow.
Jot it down.
Is you jotting? I need to jot.
Is you jotting?
Jot right now.
All right, so what have we learned this episode? We've been talking about Mr. Right and Mr. Right Now. And you know what? I'm cool if a female knows what she's got. Because I just don't like for you knowing that you got someone temporary, but you want to make him permanent.
Hey,
no,
bro.
it don't work like that.
I'm
I'm cool with that.
Live your truth. We all need to start living our truths more in this world. We all worried about what you think, what he think, what she think. If I start worrying about what I think more and what would make feel good to me to live my truth, then everybody be better.
Can't do it, B. Can't do it.
Why not?
You know why?
Why not?
Rashard, watch this, Rashard. Put the camera on you.
Why not?
Watch, I'm bringing the camera back to me. You know why? Because, like y'all was saying, guys talk to a girl. If he live his truth, he might miss his shot.
How do he know though? This
He might. I'm not gonna gamble.
We're assuming. We're assuming. What happens when you assume?
Rashard,
What happens when you assume?
Rashard, answer this, Rashard.
Exactly.
Camera on you.
Bruh.
If a guy goes
Hey, how
up
you
to a girl,
How you
a
doing?
guy goes up to a girl, and he want to get with her, right? Of course he want to hit.
I got a story.
Of course he want to hit.
Hey, bro.
But
Put the camera on me. Look. All right. Back in my hoeing days, right?
Back in the
Back,
Yes, like,
back in my hoeing
hey.
days.
yeah.
Look. Me and my partner Ace was at the gas station.
right.
After the club, you know what go down at the gas station after the club.
Okay, okay.
Parking lot
Hotel,
pimping, right?
hotel version.
Everybody know about parking lot pimping.
Yes.
Look, in my young days, we was trying to holler at these girls. She ain't want to holler, so guess what I said? I said, "Fuck you, then, bitch." The typical thing a man say.
Oh, he that nigga.
He that one.
He that one.
Hold on.
That one.
I was that.
that one.
Hold on, but look. But you know what? You know what fixed that situation?
What?
I went in the store. The chick went to the car and was like, "Yo, I was feeling y'all. If your dude when they could been so aggressive, we probably would have been like, what's up?"
Oh wow.
Look, when he told me that changed my whole little outlook on everything. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
It's not what you do, it's how people perceive it. You know what I'm saying? If you move a certain way, no matter how you move, somebody go love it, somebody go hate it. But if you want this person to like it,
They
this
can
person to not gonna
respect
like
it,
it, you move how you move.
Yes.
And like I
Right.
said, like she said, at the end of the day, they gotta respect it because you still you
Like
at the
it
end
or
of the
love
day.
it. Hate it or love it.
So at the end of the day, just
Yes.
be you, and somebody will like it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I used to when I was Mr. Right Now, I used to try to be Mr. Right, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, I used to do things, bro.
Everybody?
Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did.
Look at him.
Before I would go to the
I
club,
believe it.
I'm gonna put this out there. This straight up TV. Straight
Oh,
up
let me
TV.
hear it.
I believe
I
it.
got this. This sounds juicy.
Before I went to the club, Rashard, it's real shit. I ain't never told nobody this. Before I went to the club,
He's
and don't,
sprayed
in
it
America, don't look at
everywhere.
me different. Don't look at me different.
Don't look.
Took a bath in it.
I was Mr. Right Now. I was temporary to anybody back in the day.
It
Back in the
happens.
day.
Everybody get one.
I was only about 3 years into the army.
Especially if you,
Right.
I was finna say, especially if you're in the army.
Yeah, I was only about 3 years
You
into
was
the
super
army.
young.
You were
Ooh.
young.
I wasn't going to
24,
be
23,
permanent
24.
for nobody. But Rashard, I wanted to be seen as Mr. Right. I used to stop by, like, say I'm finna go to the club.
Yeah.
I stop by the ATM and I go through all the receipts. I find a receipt for like 150,000. A receipt
Like
for
leftover
a balance. A
receipts?
balance. Yeah. I just go through receipts.
So he was hoboing.
Listen.
In a trash can.
I would find one time I found a receipt balance from ATM. It was like $390,000.
And you remember it.
This is what I did. Rashard, I took that receipt in my pocket. I seen the finest thing in the club that night.
I want to say,
Back then we didn't just pull up your phone, give me your number. I wrote my number down on that receipt balance. When she got home, she said, "I got a number from this guy. Damn, look at his balance."
I bet you called
I was
her.
instant Mr. Right.
I bet you called
I was
her
Mr.
ass.
Right then.
But you were Mr. Right for the wrong reasons.
Right.
It don't matter. I was Mr. Right.
Yeah, you were
was
Mr.
right.
Right.
He was
Why?
Mr.
Why?
Right.
You know why you were Mr. Right? Because you wanted to hit that.
And you would be right.
Okay, exactly. And that's what made you Mr. Right. You put yourself in that category. Look, I got a similar military story.
Damn.
Similar story.
That's crazy.
While I was
That is
gone,
savage.
you know, they got civilians work on base,
Right.
and then they got regular people work on base.
Right.
But, so, me being the military member, the civilians working on base, she choosing. She want me. I see her after the club.
Right.
You know, or after we on base at the club. I'm still me. I'm not finna be Mr. Right now. I'm not finna be Mr. Right. I'm finna be me. And you finna either take this shit or you finna leave it. I'd end up calling the girl bitches and hoes in the parking lot and everything. And guess what? Because I'm me, she still was on me at the end of the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is just be you.
Just be you.
You ain't gotta be nothing extra, no more, nothing less.
Yeah, you gonna
So
get
if
you
she
gonna
wants
get exactly what's
she
coming
wants
to you.
regardless.
If you're you.
That's what the
Right,
problem
right,
is.
right.
We worried about being Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong. Just be Mr. You.
Yeah.
She gonna want, if she wants you, she knew in the first 30 seconds when she looked at you and after you said "What's up, babe?" with that corny ass line, she knew if she wanted you or not. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
If she laugh at the corny ass line and give you the number, she laughs, she give you a fake number. Like you, that's
her type.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's her type.
That's what we need to get back to. Us. That's what it matters. Us.
All right. So, thank you for tuning in. We come to the end of this session, and we're gonna see you later. Bye.
Peace.